Hello, welcome. I'm Beth. Today I have just a painting project to do with you all. First of all, when I was cleaning out my closet, I think I talked about this in that one chat video I did. I had so much stuff in there, and it's just amazing to look back at how like younger me organized everything. And when I say organized because like I had the crates in there, but they were all just like everything was chucked in them. Like there was no organization. Anyways, that took forever, but in organizing I found this. This was an altered book I was working on ages ago. I completely forgot about it. But when I opened it up, I vaguely remembered that I was doing space-themed pages. Now, and I've noticed that I didn't glue any of these pages together, so I must have had it in my head that I was going to paint every single page in here. And I'm undecided. I was thinking towards the back I might try to do one of those where you stack together like a chunk of pages and you cut out a spot like a window and then you can have a picture in the back to look at. I don't know. I'm not doing that today, but that's just a thought, because I was like, this is a lot of pages to paint, you know? I think there might have been one more in here. Whoa. And this was when I was looking at, like, I have no idea how I achieved that texture on that planet thing. I don't know, I was just looking at it going, did I just like dab it with my brush, or was I being like specific trying to get that deep detail? I can't even remember. So I thought we could paint together today. It might be fun. Although as I'm sitting here, I just realized I don't have a paint palette, so I'm probably going to use cardboard. Okay, so I'll show you some of the sketches I came up with. Ignore the words, they're gonna be covered up. I don't know if you can even see these sketches, probably not. Past me had the bright idea to paint some of the pages white, so I had a little more of a base going. I don't know if I would do that now, because I do sometimes like to be able to see the words through the little doodles I'll make. Yeah, man, I don't even know if you can see that. But whatever. I've been wanting to be kind of creative, and creative where it's not like I'm making it to sell things or to be productive. Like, I just want to paint. So I'm thinking about this cow picture, because I want to paint like spacey up here. Oh, you can't really see. Spacey up here. So I might do that. I think, in fact, I will. But now I have to pick my colors. So yesterday I spent most of my day pickling peppers. I'm new to like the way you seal the jars, you know, like where you have a big pot of hot water and you basically like boil them in there so that the lids seal. I'm hoping I did it right. I could tell like the pressure built up in the jar because the lids were like convex. And then later on they did kind of seal down. So my only issue is that there was a couple, like I tapped it, like I pressed on it, I wanted to see if it sealed, and then it didn't. Like it snapped down when I pressed on it and it stayed down, but I don't know if it actually sealed. I thought I read somewhere you weren't supposed to do that. So who knows. I also read, or maybe this was in a YouTube video I watched, anyways, if the brine or whatever becomes kind of foggy, that usually means it went bad. So I'm just going to keep an eye out for that. If things start looking murky, I'm just going to throw it away. I figured it was better to make an attempt at saving some things versus letting them go bad in the fridge, because they were reaching kind of it was getting close. They were starting to mold, some of them, so I had to throw those away, obviously. Some of the other ones were a little squishy. They were borderline. So I tried to use them up. I feel like I had a pretty good year this year with my garden. Maybe not as many tomatoes as I would have liked, but you know, what can you do? Although I say that, and I ended up, well, not ended up, it's not over yet. I still have tomatoes growing, but I had a lot of yellow tomatoes I kept picking. And I did make some tomato jam. Although it wasn't quite as thick as I would have liked it to be. But, oh well. The recipe didn't call for the fruit pectin, but it said to leave the skin on the tomato. Or it suggested, which I know that's where fruit pectin comes from, at least from my understanding. So I was just thinking, oh, maybe if I leave the skins on, that'll be enough to help thicken this stuff, this jam here. It did a little bit, but just, you know, again, not as much as I would have liked. I feel like everything I make is really rich. It's never my intention. So I was like, ooh, I don't know. I do not know about this jam. Because it called for quite a bit of apple cider vinegar. And it's not awful. Like, it has a good flavor, it's just very potent. Okay, I'm moving in with the other blue because it looks about the same. So yeah, those were the only two things I've sealed in jars so far. Peppers and some tomatoes. And now I have all my candy roasters. I'm considering making extra of the roaster puree and then sealing those in jars so I can make candy roaster pie later on in the season. Because as I mentioned before, it's a pie my sister really likes. And she asked for it for her birthday last year, and I was like, I don't have any more candy roaster. It's out of season. Because at least around here, I don't see them in the stores. So I'd have no way of buying them. But if I can save some of the puree, then obviously I can make it for her for her birthday. So that would be good. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else. Oh, I was also going to make more hot sauce that I can can up, seal up. Because I made this really good one with Carolina Reapers and scorpion peppers. As delicious as it is, it's still obviously very, very hot. So I can only use small amounts of it. I think I have some smaller jars, so I'm thinking about making more of that, obviously, and then, you know, canning those up. But I have to work up the nerve to cook with hot peppers because every single time it's like this battle because, you know, they're so hot. And people always warn you about make sure you wear gloves and all this stuff and don't touch your face while you're working with them because of all the oils in them that make them spicy, you know, they'll spread everywhere. But what they don't tell you is that if you breathe it in, if you inhale any of that, it's a choking fest. I'm fighting for my life in the kitchen while trying to make this stupid hot sauce. And I should try wearing a mask next time. Just because it was pretty bad. Like, I think there was one point I almost threw up from choking. Like, I was in the bathroom and it was just awful. So, anyways, that's why I haven't made more yet, because I have to roast them in the oven. And you know, then the smell really gets throughout the whole house. And I'm trying. I have one pepper plant that survived. You know, when I was on vacation, all my stuff died. Anyways, I had one pepper plant that made it, but I still haven't gotten any peppers from it. Like, it's been growing this whole time, but I think it didn't have enough room in the pot. So I recently transplanted it, and already now it has peppers growing on it, so I'm kind of mad at myself I didn't transplant it sooner. But anyways, I'm really hoping I get something from it soon. Like, I still have a little bit of time before it'll get cooler around here. Yeah, still, regardless, I'm just like, hurry up, I just want a pepper from this plant. Because, you know, when you order pepper seeds, at least the ones I've been getting lately, they only send you 10 seeds. Which is great, except it's not guaranteed that every single one of those seeds will germinate. So it's just kind of like, I feel like I have to be super careful and I can only plant like 2 at a time just to make sure. But you know, I did that with the brain strain seeds I got. I only planted 2, neither of them germinated. And I watered it for quite a long time, even when nothing was growing, because I know hot peppers take longer to germinate. But regardless, I never got anything from those, so now I'm down to 8 seeds. I'm hoping next year I can get something out of them. Anyway, so with these, it was some kind of, it was called a bubblegum something pepper, but they're white. And so I'm like, if I even just get one off this plant, I'll take the seeds out of it and I'll have extra for next year. I think I have like, it looks like maybe 2 or 3 sprouts on that white pepper plant. Listen, 2 is better than 0, so we'll just go with that. Just realized I should, it looks like I already got stuff on the edge. Oh well. I don't like to use the wax paper because it annoys me, but you know, it's even more annoying when you're painting in a book like this and you accidentally get paint on the last page that you already had finished. So, I don't know, sometimes I go without and I'm like, oh, it'll be fine. And then I kind of get mad because I mess up my stuff and I'm like, well, I guess I should suffer through it with the wax paper. But really, it's not for that long. I mean, I'm gonna take it out as soon as I finish this up here. Okay, so what do I want to do next? I think I want to fill this in. Green is kind of basic for that, you know, that UFO shining down light thing. Wow, that was an incredible description, but you get what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm going to use green. For once, I want neon yellow, and I don't have it. Usually I hate that lemon canary yellow. It's this gold one I want, but today the bright one would be nice. Oh well, too bad. What are you going to do? Get off your chair and see what other paint you have? I don't have time for that. Hope you all appreciate my stick figure cow. I don't draw animals very often, and when I do, they look weird. So I thought, I'm gonna do something basic, you know. I'm not gonna try and put too much effort into this cow. Because it's my book, I can do whatever I want. This needs something. You ever seen UHF with Weird Al in it? I don't know why I still quote that one scene all the time where he has that pile of mashed potatoes. It's like a mountain, like he's shaping it into a mountain with his fork. He's like, this means something. Anyways, sorry, everything I do is just like, you know that one movie? I'm not looking forward to painting this UFO. I don't know why, probably because it's gotta be metallic. I mean, no one says it has to be metallic, I was just going for stereotypical UFO. So, what's everyone's plan for Halloween? I didn't mean to pause like Dora the Explorer waiting for your answer, but anyways, I plan on decorating my porch. I know, right after the Fandemonium, and I have this big project in mind. Because I have like, you know, the porch and there's one post. So I was thinking I could close in the front porch and make it look like a little shop or something. A little spooky shop, a witch's shop, if you will. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. Like, I started planning out how I think I might want it to look, but nothing's set in stone. We'll also see how much, I don't know, like how I feel about it after. Like after the Fandemonium, and am I gonna just like want to wind down and not do anything, or just like be basic, I should say, because I feel already semi-committed to starting it. Oh wait, no, 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 your cow has to have black spots. I mean, there's no rule. I don't have to give it black spots. I should probably paint this cow, you know, obviously whatever I want. And then if I have like a light, like a green wash, I can put over top, you know, to make it really look like it's in that UFO glow. Look at me talking about this like I'm taking it seriously and I'm painting a stick figure cow. Incredible. Wait, that's not. Let's do this one. That'll be better. Those lines look a little too thick, but you know, it's also too late because I already painted them. Yep, this brush just actually sucks. I should have used the other one. It looks stupid. Not that I expected my stick cow to look cool, but you know, I can dream. Well, that's not what I wanted, and I kind of hate it. But you know, gotta live with our mistakes, I guess. Well, this is me being minimal. Because I'm probably just gonna call it done here, because I don't like it enough to work that hard on it. Oh well, they couldn't all be winners. You know, it's kinda sucks when you look back at your other ones, you're like, why do these look better than what I just painted? See, this is what I'm talking about. Ooh, got green on there. But what did I expect? I got black not only on this page, but on the other side too, on the Jupiter. Oh! Well, we painted the page and now I have, I guess, important things I should be doing. Okay, well, we got our cow painted. That's it for now, and I will talk to you later.